always hate to do that, and hopefully I did it right. I'm so glad you're here tonight. And if you come on, let's see if I can get this going here again. Let me refresh my laptop. And I just decided to come on and chit chat with you for a little while. And here I am going to be, I think, on. It's doing its thing. It's going slow. I hope you're having a good night. I have been pretty busy today, it seems like. And let's see, I'm hoping I'll come on here now and give me a minute. I hope you'll give me a minute and we'll chit chat. I have some ideas of what we can talk about if it works for you. And thank you for giving me a thumbs up. And let's see, don't seem to want to do anything now that I went off, and I'm looking at my laptop here to where I can read the comments here on my screen, and it makes it easier because the others go by so fast. And let's see, we will go right here again and go to my lives. Okay, sorry about that. And tonight, it's just a wonderful evening. It's late. I don't know where you are. Anna, hello. I'm so happy to see you. And okay, I got it on here. Okay, I will keep you in my prayers, and I do. And I'm happy to do that. I'm so glad you're part of my channel, and I always love hearing from you. I came on just for a minute earlier, and the one gentleman, whoever it is, his name is Rudy. He comes on and he just talks about numbers and asks people to press numbers. And I really don't know what it's all about, but let's see. My left leg has been burning pain. I'm feeling better, but we'll keep you in our prayers, Anna. So we'll definitely do that. So today, let's see. And so drawing of Rudy, what is that? Okay. Something came up on the screen, so I'm not quite sure what that was. Today I made a little, I will be showing it on my channel later, and it's nothing fancy. A lot of the girls have so many wonderful talents, and I have what I got. And I'm blessed to have, just what I have. It's not a lot, but for Christmas, my daughter gave me a blind date with a book. And it was so awesome because she had all kinds of items in it. She had like gift cards and all that. But I had a book I wanted to give to my friend. She had a birthday, and I hopefully will see her this week. And I knew she wanted this book. So I have the book for her. And today I went on and learned how to do a little tutorial. Very simple. It's very crude compared to some of them. And I didn't go out and buy a thing. It's just everything I had in my house. And so this is what I made. This is just brown paper. Let's see. Hi, my friend RC, watching Netflix. Yes. I just watched the movie too. What was the name of it? Well, the name of the movie I watched, this is on, it's a series. And it's called Signed, Sealed, and Delivered. It was quite good. I didn't realize when I first watched the first one, it was a series. And it's about, they get letters and the dead, they wind up lost. And so it's like the FBI of the Postal Service. And then they try to find it. This one was about a little boy that had dropped a letter in the mailbox. He'd taken pictures, and so they got the film developed, and And so they had a little something to go on. The little boy kept taking pictures. Mom was trying to run away, not because she didn't love her husband, come to find out. Well, I shouldn't say too much. You might want to watch the program. But anyway, it turned out to be a really good, and of course the people involved that is part of the postal service, the detective part of it, that was really interesting. So, and I'm glad you're here, I see. I hope you're having a good day. Are you having rain or snow? Not snow, rain, windy, or what? We had wind. Actually, we had rain today too. So that turned out okay. It didn't last very long. I went uptown. Actually, I went to Starbucks today. Do you know, at Starbucks, it's really just a tad more than it does the coffee cost at my donut shop. The donut shop charges extra. Let's see, in the 2000, I used to illegally download Japanese TV. What? Okay, let's see. That one goes away so fast. TV dramas that were already airing over there. A lot of the older ones. Okay, in 2000 are on Netflix now. Okay. Yeah. I was worried about illegally doing anything. So I was telling you about going to Starbucks. I know I'm going all over the subject. So Starbucks now, the coffee was $3.45 for a large cup. I think it was the next to the tallest one. And if you stay there for at least an hour, you drink your coffee, then you can get a free refill. Well, the donut shop, they charge extra for a refill. So you're one ahead of the game. Today, I decided to try their, I want to say Favlo, how do you pronounce it? It's a little sandwich. It's made with tortilla, and it had the hummus. That's the main ingredient, and it said spicy. It was really delicious. And when you look at it, you thought, no, it's not going to fill you up. But I was very, very satisfied when I finished that. I thought it was really good. So I wouldn't hesitate to go back and try it sometime. I don't go too often there, but just sometimes you want a little something different. And today was that something different. And it made it for a nice day. And it's just across from the thrift store, Salvation Army. So I went there and strolled around there, did videoed a few things that I will show you later. And I didn't buy a thing. So I got out of there pretty cheap. Back to my blind date with a book. Anyway, so this was all that I had, that I just took some of the things. This I took off of another card that I'd gotten, the butterflies, actually from Maniac Grammy. I hope she don't mind. It's reusing. I used part of the card and made another one, used a shoestring for my tie, tied it like they showed, and inside I pulled out, let's see, this right here, from this little book that I gotten at thrift store. I had used some of these with the idea inside, don't tell her, it's a cookbook. You've seen me show it somewhere along the line before that I got on Thursday BookTube. I think that's the day I showed it. So, but my friend had said she liked it. So I thought, well, I'll just give it to her. So don't tell her. I don't know if she watches this. So some of these has the idea that might give you a hint that it's something to do with food. On the back of it, some of these, I want to put another one here. It looks a little bare. It says how to frost a cake perfectly. And it says, make sure that the cake is fully cooked, and insert a toothpick in it. Allow the cake to cool completely. You know, sometimes we get in a hurry. Then it says, lay the frosting on instead of rubbing it on. I've been guilty of rubbing it on. Have you? What about you, RC? Have you ever made a cake? Let's see. Use a spatula or knife to level the frosting. Okay, after you get it piled on. And then another one, life is a bowl of cherries. No, you never made a cake? Okay. Well, I did actually made a little simple one yesterday. I bet you could make the one I made yesterday. Do you like dessert? The one I made yesterday, it was a dump cake. What I did, and because you'll be seeing it later in the week, I opened a can of pie cherries, you know, the ones that's already ready to put in a pie. I put it in the bottom of a dish. I took half of a chocolate cake mix, you know, the powder, you know, that you open it up, dump it on, half of it. Then I put little slivers of butter all over it so that melts in. And then I put some chocolate chips on top of that. You guys, I'm telling you, it was so good. My daughter-in-law and son and granddaughter came over for a little while, and she trimmed my hair. You see, probably noticed a little different on it. And so then I wanted to serve some dessert. That was before my live yesterday. So, one other little one here is, how did the donut get its hole? And it tells how. Are you curious? I'm not sure I can see that. I might have to put my glasses on for this one. Sometimes the writing is just wrong. Let's see how the donut got its hole. Okay. The dump cake sounds delicious. It was. I had some ice cream that we served with it, or you can have Cool Whip with it. According to one tale, Captain Hanson Gregory, a 19th century Maine sea captain, was eating a cake while sailing through a storm. Suddenly, the ship rocked violently and threw him against the ship's wheel, impaling his cake on one of its spokes. Seeing how well the spoke held its cake, Gregory began ordering all of his cakes with a hole in them. What do you think? Think that's the way we got our donut holes? A hole in the donut? Okay. Showed you that. Okay, another thing I want to tell you, you know, I've got a birthday coming up. My birthday is going to be in June 29th. And I got my renew my driver's license. I will be 80. I think I said that, didn't I? I can't go back and edit this now. That's what I'm used to doing. I don't have to take a driver's. Here's what I got to do. During your office hours, you will pay your renewal fee. How much is it? $45. Take a vision test. Take a photo and thumbprint, and provide a thumbprint. I'm so happy. I don't have to take a driving test or do any of that. Let's see. If you have not already signed up to receive, okay. So I will take my driver's license, my identification card or whatever. And let's see, vehicle registration, that's always in the car. So I'm good there, and I'm really happy I don't have to do a test. I'm not very good at tests. How about you? Are you good at taking a test? I never was. And maybe someday I'll get better. I don't know. At this stage of my life, maybe not, but we'll see. And let's see. Let's see. I did watch the Con Mum. Okay, hold on. The reason I read this sometimes, if you don't mind, because sometimes I'm driving in the car and I'm listening to a live and all of a sudden it's dead and the person is just not, they don't know what's going on. So if I'm reading this, at least if you're driving in the car, you'll have an idea. Let's see, you said, I did watch Con Mum. It's about a chief who gets contacted by his mother, whom he never met for 45 years. Wow. Claiming to be royalty, she showers him with gifts and while suffering terminal cancer. Okay. However, he finds out that his mother is a con artist. She took him for, is that $1,000 or is that some kind of other money, away from her son? She took, okay, 3000. Okay. A lot away from her son. That is sad. And let's see, that wasn't a true story, was it? Hopefully not. Yeah. By the way, talking about thousands, you guys, I know some of you have heard already. Okay, it was a true story. Thank you, RC. Most of you know that I did a little short on my friend Susie. She's 94. And she had gotten, we'd done it already. I did it. And then I had my sister do it. And then I was telling her daughter, Susie's daughter, about it. And she said, Mom, Susie said, I think I could do that. And so she said, but I wanted one of my kids to be there when I did it. So her daughter videoed her at home, getting down on the floor and getting up. She did it like a pro. Her daughter sent me the video and I wasn't sure because so many times it don't seem like I can pass on a video I got. I don't think a very long one I could do that, but this was a few seconds. So, and it came through really clear and I put it on. And you guys, the last look I looked at it, it's 70,000 views on that short. I was just shocked. And so many people has commented on it. It's just unbelievable. So I have spent a lot of time going back and commenting on each one of those, not each one of them, most of each one of them. Like, thank you. And, I would talk to text. Sometimes I sound like I'm really dumb when I talk to text because it doesn't pick it all up at one time. It don't seem, but it's really been nice, some of the things, and I called her and read a lot of these to her, and you could just hear the happiness in her voice. It really made her happy. And usually I meet her at least, well, on Saturday, we all meet together, and then in the week, many times her and I will meet just by ourselves at the donut shop. And she always enjoys that so much because she doesn't, get out a lot. She does drive her Mustang to the donut shop. She always loved her little car. So that's neat. So also, one thing I want to do is see this piece of fabric. I want to make some little bunnies shaped. I've been looking at ones that I can make. Just a little one, probably no bigger than this right here, this part right here. And then I will stuff it and put a ribbon around it just as a little gift. We have several of our YouTube, YouTube creators that lives within driving distance of me. And this next week, we will be meeting at a restaurant. And there'll be, hopefully I don't forget anybody. Martha Makes Art, Life with Patty. Crinkle Path can't come, but she was going to come. She has a memorial that day. A new lady, and I'm sorry I can't remember her name. I want to say something about Teeny Craft or something like that. Thank you, Anna. I agree. It is beautiful. I got that at Dollar Tree, by the way. Let's see. We got, oh, My Mountain Home is planning on being there. And, oh, Kim's Inspired Life. Now that, as far as I know, that's who all will be there, and of course myself. And we all end up taking little gifts that we don't go out and buy a bunch of stuff, but we take a little gift that we've made or something, some of our crafty, maybe some, this is a new word I learned since I've been in YouTube, it's ephemera. I thought, did somebody invent that word in the last few years? In my whole life till I became part of YouTube and the crafty, a little bit crafty, I never heard that word. Did you? So I thought that was kind of interesting. But anyway, so everybody, some of this, like I get, like they'll give you one item or another, stickers or all kinds of nifty things. Excuse me, I got to get a drink here. This has got some pineapple, a little bit, you know, those little packs that you get at Dollar Tree that has 6 or 8 in the pack that you can put in a bottle of water. Well, one of those, I usually use it for about 3. I don't put the whole thing in. I think it'd be too strong. This got a little pineapple flavor. And that makes it really, makes the water go down better. Actually, today while I was looking, while I was at Starbucks, I was looking at different, because, you know, I want to have a little subject, or if I'm sitting here by myself and nobody's talking to me, at least I have a little something going on. And I come across this, you know, a lot of times I sound like I'm not telling you about my dessert and all that, but I have nutrition on my mind to a certain degree all the time, and healthiness. And this was actually, this is an old magazine. Make sure the glare is not on it. This is it is old. Let's see. You put lemons. Yes, I like that, and I do a lot of times actually. And I cut them up in little pieces, and whenever somebody gives me lemons, and cut it up and then put it on a cookie sheet, freeze it like that, and then put it in a bag and then pull out a few at a time when I want them in my water. That helps a lot too. So you don't have to worry about ruining your a lemon if you don't use it all. This right here, I'm watching the glare. I come across this one and it was called Sound Bites. Okay, yeah, it is good. It's a good way to not waste it, in case sometimes I try not to be wasteful, but sometimes I am anyway. Okay, this sound bite says, test your nutrition know-how. Let's see if you can know these. Now, I didn't know all of them, but I have the answers here. So let's look and see. I'm going to ask you, and then maybe you can think of it and tell me what you think. A healthy weight loss plan should only focus on what food combinations? A, meat and starches. B, vegetables and dairy products. C, equal portions of the 4 food groups. D, grains and starches. You want me to wait a minute? Does anybody have an idea on that one? I think I knew this one. I can't tell you I knew all of them. Okay. Do I dare tell you? Let's look and see. Okay, I'm waiting. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes, Anna, you are right. Number C, a balance among the 4 food groups. Check nutrition labels on foods to help you achieve a good balance of your diet. Yeah, you're right. Everybody else get it? Okay, here's the next one. There's only 6 of them, so it's not a lot of them. Okay, the second one is What is the minimum number of weight loss plan? Wait, hold on. I can't read. Let's start over. What is the minimum number of calories a weight loss plan should attain per day? A, 1,000, B, 900, C, 1,200, D, 2,500. I think I knew this one. So I'll wait a minute, and if you want to say, well, then we'll go from there, okay? So I'll just chit-chat a minute, maybe. There's so many nifty ones here. Let's see. This log on to these lighter links, okay? Telling different plans. Remember, this is an old magazine, but this answer is true. Okay. I know you know this. And Anna, you are right when you say C. Your body will lack essential nutrients if you consume less than 1,200 calories a day. Yeah, I think that's probably about true. I mean, I'm not sure. There might be ways you can get around that. I'm not sure, but that's what they say. So you guessed right. Okay, number 3. I'm not sure I got this one right. What is the optimum amount of weight? Oh, yes, I did. No, I don't know. Okay, what is the optimum amount of weight in pounds you can safely lose in a week? Is it A, 1, B, 4, C, 6, or D, 3? What is the safest one for you to lose in a week? Yeah. Sometimes we want to jump on the bandwagon and think we need to lose more and more and more. So I'm not saying the answer yet. I'll give you a chance if you want to write it on there. Do you know these, RC? I bet you do. I have a feeling. Okay, let's see. I'm waiting just one more minute to see if you come up with it. Yeah. I'm thinking D. Okay, let's see what D was. D is 3 pounds. Actually, the answer is A. A sensible, healthy diet means taking weight off slowly, about 1 pound a week. You know, we all want to go more, but really, truthfully, it's not the smart way to do it. So slow and easy, just like that. What is it? I started to say rabbit, but they're not slow. Like a turtle? Okay, now let's see. Number 4. In general, what type of plan should you choose for optimum weight loss? A plan that is low in fat only. B, a plan that is both low in carbohydrates and cholesterol. C, a plan that is high in carbohydrates but low in sodium. D, a plan that is low in fat and cholesterol. Now, I'm not sure I got that one right. Let's see. Okay. A plan that you would be optimum for weight loss. Okay, let's look at the answer because I am not quite sure on that one. It is D, a plan that is low in both fat and cholesterol. Okay, this is what it says. It might, okay, eating plans that are low in carbohydrates might yield weight loss, but could also lead to fatigue. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure of that one either, Anna. That could lead to fatigue and dehydration. The ideal plan is the one that lowers both the fat and the cholesterol. So that was D. Okay. Okay, number 5. We got 2 more. Are you ready for it? To maintain a balanced weight, how long should it take to eat a meal? Okay. A, 10 minutes. B, 15 minutes. C, 20 minutes. D, under 10 minutes. Okay, I don't know that I've ever heard a time frame on this. I've always heard, we shouldn't scarf our food down. And I heard this one time and it really stuck with me. Chew your food really good in your mouth because your stomach don't have teeth. Okay, let's see what we got on this one. Number 5. Okay, guessing 15 minutes. Let's see what they said. Okay, number C is what they say. Take time to enjoy a meal. It takes at least 20 minutes for the body to realize that it's full. Okay, we're learning something today. Okay, the last one here on this is people crave certain foods due to an instinctive need for nutrients in those foods. Is it true or false that they crave it because they need a nutrient that's in that food? So that's a true or false question. Okay. Anybody got an answer for that one? Okay. You ready? The answer is, okay, Anna said true. Well, this says false. I wasn't quite sure of this one myself. Okay. Human food preferences are thought to be shaped primarily through social factors and cultures. Experts believe that most cravings have little relationship with nutritional needs. Well, maybe we learned something today, and maybe we didn't. Okay, you probably hear my paper rattling. Sorry about that. When you have a book in front of you, I've noticed that the least amount of movement sometimes is quite bad. Okay, so that was the little soundbite nutrition know-how. So tomorrow is weigh-in. I don't know how I'll do tomorrow. We'll see. Sometimes I look back and I think, oh, I did so good. And then I think, wait, I didn't do so good. I know if you really need to lose weight, a lot of times it's good to write it, journal, because somehow you forget. Like, what did I eat for lunch? Do you remember what you had for lunch? Do you remember what you had for dinner? Let's see, what did I have for lunch? Oh, yeah. I know what I had. And actually, I did a little short on what I had for lunch. I had a little bit of tuna left from my last 2 times, the little pouch of it. Really, it's 1 serving, but it served me 3 times. A little in the salad 2 times, and the last of it with the little cottage cheese mixed in it, little relish, sweet pickle relish, a teeny bit of mayonnaise, and what else? Oh, and then some chopped nuts. And I used my granddaughter's last of the sourdough bread today. I toasted it, had a few chips. I should have put some lettuce on that, but I didn't. It sure did hit spot. Do you guys think every time, oh, I shouldn't do this and I should do that? Sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. Yeah, that's me. Okay. I pulled my book out where we'd have something to talk about, and I didn't have to twiddle my thumbs. Oh, this is another thing I was looking at. Do you guys like to have facts on fiber? You know how important fiber is for our bodies. And let's see, in this one, in each issue, okay, there, let me see. Fiber is a carbohydrate that the body can't absorb. This is one of the reasons it is beneficial. It's calorie free. Did you know that? Foods that are rich in fiber fill us up by adding calories. Okay, sorry about that. Let's finish that sentence again. It's calorie free. Foods that are rich in fiber fill you up without adding calories. Okay, got it straight. Fiber is divided into two groups, insoluble and soluble. Insoluble fibers can keep food moving through your digestive system. Soluble fibers helps lower your cholesterol levels. Together, they reduce risk of heart disease, regulate sugar, and sugars decrease high blood pressure. Okay, and then according to the dietary, now remember this is quite a while ago, they say we should have 20 to 30 grams of fiber a day. They could have changed these numbers since this time. To increase the fiber in your diet, consider adding these items to some of these foods. All bran cereal. Well, most of the time we always knew that was high in fiber. Half a cup of it's 9 grams. That's quite a bit. Cooked kidney beans. That's a half a cup of them is 6.5. And here comes the train. I think that train comes day and night. It does, really does. I don't know where it's going and what it's going to, but it's there. Okay. Cooked pinto beans, a half a cup of them are 5.9 grams. You know, that really fills you up. Bran flakes, 5.5, that's for 3/4 cup. Cooked lentils is, and 2/3 cup of it, is 4.5 grams. And baked potato with the skin is 4 grams. You know, remember, you add all these together as you're eating throughout the day. Cooked green beans is 3.9 for 2/3 cup of it. An apple with the skin on it is, medium of it is 3 grams. A carrot's 2.9, that's a large one. Broccoli is 2.7. So you can see they're getting smaller as we're going down here. And banana or an orange, medium one, is 2 grams. So they all add up together as we're eating our food to make us more healthy. Okay. Eating smart when you're eating out. Do any of you ever go out to eat? We do from time to time. Some weeks more so than others. And as you know, if you've watched me, you know I usually bring most of mine home and I have another meal at home. And that makes it really nice. That way you can afford to do it a little bit more. This one, let's see what it says about eating smart when you're eating out. Okay, I'm not going to read word for word because here's a little picture of this right here, right there. Okay, let's see if I can scan through this without. Okay. Let's see. You know, one thing I will say before I even start looking at this, if I know I'm going to a restaurant and they have a website, I like to go online and look at their menu and get an idea of what they have. And that gives me a heads up way ahead of this time for when I get there. Then I have a kind of a general idea. You know, I don't eat meat, so that kind of knocks a lot of the menu off for me. But there's still always something good to eat. I love to go to one that has more vegetarian items on it. Actually, the one we're going to, Olive Garden, I always get the same thing there. It's eggplant parmesan. I love that. I think that's so good. Let's see. You know, they talk about having a soup or a salad. Of course, if you get a cream soup, you've got a lot of calories usually, because that's made with cream and butter usually. So if you get one of the clearer soups, it's better for you. I didn't say it tastes better. So some of those things, and I'm not reading this because it looks really complicated and I don't want to bore you. Another thing is drink your water when you get there. Ask for some lemon in it or lime. If they have a bar, I always ask for lime because I like lime in my water a lot. And if they don't have one, they don't usually, you know, if it's just a restaurant, then they don't have, they usually just have the lemon. Okay, let's see. Side steps. Watch the bread basket. Yep, we all love our bread baskets. And drink water. We talked about that. You can split a portion, or like I do, bring part of it home. Actually, we have some of our friends that I don't think they ever did it before, but now they're starting to look that direction and think, oh, I'll take some of this home. I'll have it. And then a lot of times if you have somebody, your loved one at home, you might want to share it with them. We've done that plenty of times in our lives. Now it's another day's meal for me. Okay, I didn't get too far on that one. Okay, let's see. Oh, they got some menus and recipes in here. Frosted zucchini bars. So much for the diet, huh? And I know this paper is rattling, you guys. I can feel it. I'm going to try to stay about an hour. If you need to go before, I appreciate you coming. And I always love hearing from you. It's just, this is kind of not a real plan. You know, on Sunday, I play my music. I really enjoy that. And I feel so blessed to be there and have the different ones that watch. And this, I want to make it where if somebody comes back later, they can enjoy watching this and listening. Oh, okay. Here's a veggies and vinaigrette. This is it has lots of veggies: zucchini, carrots, cauliflower, turnips. I don't know. What do you think about the turnips? Onions, and then it has you mix all that, and then you put this dressing, a vinegar, oil, a little sugar, parsley, cloves, salt, basil, and tarragon. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Would you guys eat that? I'm sure I would try it. Oh, here's one. Ziti with vegetables. This one calls for just pasta and then water chestnuts. I really like water. Okay, a package. Guess I should read better. A package, frozen package of broccoli, carrots, and water chestnuts. Okay, you'd get that in the freezer section. Then you got your pasta. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter, and then basil, margarine. Have you ever cooked with margarine very much? I haven't. And thyme. Do you say thyme or thyme? Thyme. And then salt, a little cornstarch, a cup of chicken broth, and more chicken broth or white wine, and then Parmesan cheese. I think that would be pretty good. Here's a picture of it. Let's see if I can show it without there. That looks pretty good. I could go for that. Now, you know, it looked almost like it had beans in it, but I guess it don't. But it sure looked like it. You could put beans in it if you want. Okay. Yes, it has been a windy day here, you guys. Oh, here's a barley. I know I'm reading off the veggie ones. Here's a barley casserole. This sounds kind of good. Let's see what this got in it. Okay, it has celery, carrots, onions, cloves of garlic, okay, a little bit of butter, and then it has uncooked, well, at this point, uncooked pearl barley. I really like barley. Do any of you like barley? And then a little salt, pepper, chicken broth, parsley, and slivered onions. Now that sounds good to me. Let's see, in this you would saute all your vegetables. Then you'd stir in your barley, your salt, pepper, and the broth, and then you'd bake it. I might have to try that. Let me mark this one. I'm going to write try on this one and dog ear the page. That's what I do. Okay. Got it. See? Try. Let's see. There. It's probably shining the wrong way. Oh, the lady's name. Let's see if it tells the lady's name. No, it don't. I thought maybe it did. Has a picture of a lady. Okay. What else do we have here? Turkey fried rice. I'm sure my turkey lovers would love that. And I feel a sneeze coming on. It can't go too fast. Okay. Now let's see. Pasta and peppers. That sounds good. Here's a picture of this one. Right there. Let's see what it says. Okay. We got the uncooked. Well, I'm not going to tell you how to cook it, but this is the ingredients. Your pasta, spiral pasta, sweet red peppers, yellow peppers, a little bit of margarine, garlic, cornstarch, chicken broth, dry white wine vinegar or additional vegetable sauce, basil, salt, pepper, and parsley. Now that sounds good. Is that a hot dish? Must be. Let's see. Cook. Remove from heat. Okay. Stir in the basil. Okay. It is a hot dish. That sounds good. You know, actually, this has the count on it for diabetic exchange. 2.5 starches and 2 vegetables, not tablespoons. 2 vegetables. That sounds good. I could go for that. And then again, this magazine always has the little ones like this on it. They have Caribbean chicken, orange ginger pork chops, grilled beef burgers, and shrimp kebabs. Oh, this is all meat except, well, let's see. No, there's a salmon one here. And there's a Greek pork wrap. Okay. That's for you guys. Some of you, my friends that are meat lovers. It's okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's some more. That's surprising. They have 3 more pages of it. Let's see. This is zesty meatballs, creamy French dressing, Tex-Mex corn. Have you ate that before? Let's turn the page here. here is 7 vegetable salad. Okay, you see, here I go again on the salads. This has green beans, snap peas, yellow squash, zucchini, julienne onions, tomatoes, carrots, and then Italian dressing, chives and basil. That sounds pretty good. Here's a little picture of it. There it is. Oh my goodness. Mile high lime pie. It doesn't say key lime pie. I wonder why. This one has the sweetened condensed milk, sour cream, and then lime juice, and then green food coloring, and then whipped topping, and a graham cracker crust. That'd be really easy to make. And you know, I have the bottle of lime juice. I wonder if that would be any good. You think? Would you try that? Okay, I know I'm making you hungry. And here I gotta go weigh in the morning. Peachy rice salad. How's that? That sounds like me. Okay, here it is. Peachy rice salad. It has yogurt, just a little bit, 1/3 cup, a little honey, a little juice, lemon juice, and salt. Okay, that must be the little dressing part of it. Then it has rice, cooked rice, 2 medium peaches, sliced and peeled, or I would use canned if I didn't have anything. Oh, now this is surprising. Sliced celery, and then chopped walnuts. Now, I could go for that one. I might have to remember that one too. I'm going to write try on that one and dog ear my page. Okay. Okay, and I was going backwards in this book. I didn't start forwards. Postability. Oh, now this one sounds good. Let's see. Here's a picture of it, I think. And it's called, well, I say it is. I'm not sure which picture this is. I don't see any beans in that one. Okay, the one I was looking at has black bean pasta salad. It has pasta, salsa, black beans, and Mexican cheese grated or shredded, bell pepper, onion, salt, and pepper. That sounds good. I could go for that. The other, I think, that I showed you was the linguine with fresh tomatoes. That looks more like the one. Okay, you guys, have I made you thoroughly hungry? You got an idea what you want to have for dinner tomorrow? Okay, here's another one. You know, this week I opened a can of black-eyed peas, and I've had it, I don't know how many ways. And you've seen some of my meals if you've watched my videos. And the last of it's gone tonight. This one was black-eyed peas. Now, of course, they're showing probably the ones you cooked, it said a pound of dry. But if you use the ones that's already in the can, rinse them off good. And I used them in the salad and everything this week. It was really good. This one has the black-eyed peas, and then it has Italian dressing. It has onions, bell peppers, green and red peppers, onions, green onions, both kind of onions, jalapeno peppers, parsley, cloves, salt, and hot pepper sauce for a salad. Okay. That's the one pictured on the right. Here's a picture of it then. There it is. Okay. Then they have catch of the day. They have some shrimp stew and Mediterranean baked fish. You know, I just never, hardly ever am really happy when I make my own fish at home. I like to eat it, but I just don't make it very much. Okay, pizza. No, I don't want any pizza. Do you? What's your favorite pizza? I know I've ended up talking about food this whole time. And let's see. And I am just about to the front of this. Okay, this is a citrus veggies stir fry. Is this the picture of it? I think. Fish. You like fish? Yes, that's good. How's that one look? Okay. Citrus veggie. Okay, this was the picture I showed you. Okay. Here's what it has in it. It has a little cornstarch, orange juice, vinegar, garlic, orange peel, ginger, a little hot pepper, carrots, sweet and red and green bell peppers, mushrooms, snow peas, onions, salted cashews. That really sounds good. And then it's served with hot cooked rice. Okay, you guys, I think we're getting close to my hour. Oh, here, wait. You know, I find myself doing this when I do the videos, and I have to really cut down on that sometimes. Here's a meatless lasagna. And before I read this, my friend, she makes the best, her name's Gloria, she makes the best lasagna. And she said one time she was working in a restaurant and the lasagna was so good, and she finally asked the chef, what is your secret? Hello, I haven't seen you in a while. TUK. Okay, I've seen you. I mean, you've commented several times on my channel, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. We're almost ready to go off, but you're welcome to go back and watch if you want to hear me talk about food. Lots of food. Tuck. Okay, thank you, Tuck. Thank you so much. Where are you, Tuck, if you don't mind my asking? I'm in California. Yeah. My friend, she asked the chef, what was the secret of this wonderful lasagna? And he said he put cream cheese in the lasagna. So I thought that was very interesting. So that was the secret of, and so ever since then, when she makes it, she uses cream cheese, and it's so good. Let's see what they put in this one. This has the noodles, the onions. Okay. I like vegetable lasagna. Oh, yes. I'm outside of Fort Lauderdale. Okay. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. My daughter lives north of Orlando. So I have been there a few times. Actually, I lived at Jacksonville many years ago. Goodness. 50 plus years ago. Maybe 55. Long old time ago. I've been there to visit since that time. My daughters lived there. She lived in Lakeland at one point, and now she lives in around Orlando. I'm dreaming of moving upstate. Oh, you like the, oh, you're upstate in that state, not up into another state where it's colder. Yeah, I can see that it would be nice up that way. It is nice. She really likes where she lives. I mean, it gets real hot in the summer and she can't stand the heat sometimes, but other than that, it's good. This meatless lasagna has zucchini, mushrooms, carrots, peppers, red peppers, tomatoes, a little water, tomato paste, and then sugar, basil, a little sugar, not much, dried basil, salt, rosemary. Now that, I don't think usually I've tried rosemary in it. and then pepper, ricotta cheese. Some people use cottage cheese, and then mozzarella cheese and Romano cheese. And that is the lasagna. And it's pictured on the right. Here's a picture of it right here. Trying to make it where it's not glaring the glare of it. And, you know, I've been on here an hour, and I'm trying not to stay any longer. And it is, what time is it? It is 11:26. It's time for me to upload my video that I have for today for you guys to watch tomorrow. Or if you want to stay around, you're welcome to watch it. If you stay up very much longer, I will get that loaded, and then in an hour or so, I'll be heading that direction to bed. Then tomorrow, I'm going to get up and weigh in. Let's see, 2:27 here. You stay up late. Wow. I stay up late enough. I hope you get to sleep in the mornings, Tuck. Yeah. I will be up about 8ish around that time. I want to just go ahead and say goodbye to you tonight. I really thank you, everyone that's joined me tonight, and anyone that comes on later. I hope you will enjoy this, and I want you to know that Jesus loves you. Let's see, only lately I prefer getting up before sunrise. Wow, you don't get much sleep. Wow. Okay. Just don't forget, Jesus loves you, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. If you haven't taken the time, like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Happy dreams. Don't forget, Jesus loves you.